Okay, so I'm just gonna do this video just because you guys, I keep getting a lot of messages about people like, when you gonna do another rant video? Well, here you go. So I'm gonna start off with Lil Boosie because he just a bitch ass nigga with bitch ass nigga tendencies, and I just don't. I don't. So Disney Channel well, they had a cartoon. I don't watch the Disney Channel anymore. I haven't watched the Disney Channel since That's So Raven, so I don't really watch it anymore. However, my sister does. She still watches like Girl Meets World and stuff like that. And I know that there was I think it was like Sunny with a Chance of, I don't know. They had two gay parents, okay? And as you probably know now, that implementing gay qualities in, you know, children's television is going on. Now, you can call it what you want, but what I will say is that as a person who is gay, I am happy to see that the representation is not just about sex, because that's what the people always think that gay people are about, is just sex. But I'm just really over the people, especially the black people, complaining about stupid shit. We are dealing with a whole bunch of other shit in the world, and then you got fucking low budget ass rappers complaining. So Little Boosie decided to say, this is why I don't let my kids watch this shit. Let me just say this, okay? Every time it seems like there's a gay issue, Little Boosie always seems like his motherfucking name is just right next to it. It's just gay and Boosie. Gay Boosie. And I don't understand. It's all this fucking pussy in the world, and you forever got a motherfucking dick in your mouth. I don't get it. Are you gay? Do you want to be part of the clan? What is it? Because at this point, I don't understand. And it's not just him. It's when these so-called macho rappers, these so-called Big Bank Hank rappers, always in bitch shit. The Game wrote a whole fucking soliloquy about Meek Mill. If you don't like the nigga, why in the fuck are you writing? If you are that big of a fan of Nicki Minaj, are you? Then you're a Barb, and you might as well go get you a Barbie chain too. Like, I don't understand why is it that people want to look and have an issue and nitpick with every fucking thing that's going on, okay? But then nobody said nothing when Ariel kissed Eric. That's bestiality, bitch, if you want to be technical. Or nobody had an issue when, who is it? It's one of these bitches is 14. Is it Pocahontas? I think the real Pocahontas wasn't that young. Or was she? No, the real Pocahontas, she was like 12 or some shit like that. I don't remember. I'm not really up on my Disney princesses like that. But what I will say is that it seems like every time I look up, it's like this is okay and that's not okay. If it's not in line with your children, then that's fine. But let me just make this very clear. The thing about adults that really irritate me is they don't give kids enough credit. When I was all of the age of fucking 6 and 7 and 8, I was doing more than just fucking kissing in a cubby holes at school, okay? Yo ass, most of the bitches who talking shit in the comments, most of you bitches was teen mothers by the age of 14, and you was teen mothers of 2 and a single mother by the age of 16. So what the fuck are you talking about? This is what I mean. It's just always of, this is the issue and that's not the issue. So we're gonna let that go, just because I need to get that off my chest. But Little Boosie, let me just say this. You always bringing up your kids. And in the words of Camila from the Bad Girls Club, let's keep it real. Don't nobody give a fuck about them kids, okay? So, next, I want to talk about the drama. And I didn't talk about this whole CoverBoy issue when it hit or whatever about him saying the Ebola shit, because he is, I believe, 17 going on 18. And at 17, I probably said a whole bunch of shit that wasn't true. And it was some stupid shit that I would have got nailed to the cross for now as an adult. So I'm going to let that one go. I tried to let it slide. However, it was brought to my attention that his whole come up was fucking fraudulent. And he lied about everything. He lied about all the stuff that happened. A hot ass mess. And to me, he's, you know, the first cover boy ever, you know, cover girl, don't cover boy, honey. But he's the first cover boy ever for cover girl. Manny MUA is the first male for Maybelline. And they're trying to be a little more inclusive. But all I've been seeing is just complete and utter bullshit popping off within the last couple of months. with these people who are getting these opportunities. They are doing no justice to the community. Now, I will put most of the blame for his bullshit on CoverGirl, just because CoverGirl is now using influencers, which is everybody is doing. Everybody wants to call us to try to come in and do something. I've had a lot of offers from a lot of companies who have come in and said, hey, we would like to do this, but it just didn't make any sense, because then they wanted you to be something that you are not in order to be the picture perfect person of the company. Myself, personally, Mattel, I would love to be part of Mattel's roster. However, because of my mouth and who I am as an individual, that just may not be in the cards for me. And I'm okay with that, because as a company, they're going to always make sure that they keep their consumer over a personality. So when he said what he said, you guys can go look that up if you would like to. That was cool. But now he's under fire because his friend put his ass out there for the lies that he put out as his story. His whole come up was fake. And to me, this is another indication that it's not about talent, it's about numbers. And I've told you guys this 150 million times before, and nobody wants to believe what I'm saying. It don't give a fuck if you can't do it. I personally, and I don't have anything against Manny MUA, I don't know him, but I think his makeup's always busted. It's always terrible. It always looks a mess. However, it's not what he knows, it's who he knows, who's he's friends with. That's, you know what I'm saying? If I become friends with Kim Kardashian tomorrow, chances are my followers will just triple, double, and quadruple because of who I'm friends with. Not necessarily what I do. There's a lot of bitches on the internet who don't do shit, but they have a lot of followers. So it's about the numbers. It's not about the talent anymore. And unfortunately, that's sad to say, but it's just the truth. So, I just feel like the whole entire situation is these companies need to stop giving these kids too much too fast. You know, when you have a person who's still in high school and you give him all this responsibility, he's gonna fuck up. He's gonna say things, and then you're gonna have a lot of people who don't want to fuck with your company anymore because of who you associate with and who you have actually promoting your company. So, I mean, to me, it is what it is. I just don't fuck with that whole clan. A lot of you guys asked me about Jeffree Star, like how do I feel about him. I think Jeffree Star is an asshole. I think he's stupid. I think that he's a very talented man who did a lot of dumb shit in the past and has come back to haunt his dumb ass, and he deserves everything that he's getting. So it is what it is. Do I think that Jeffree Star is a racist? Quite frankly, yes, I do. I think he has a very racist undertone to everything that he does, from his ads with black girls in it, after it came out that he was calling people nigger bitches with a hard ER at the end in his MySpace days, from telling the bitch she should kill herself, just all types of stuff. Now, I do talk very reckless, especially to a bitch who done tried the fuck out of me. So I can understand him on that, especially with him being an introvert and him being different. I get that. But when all is said and done, he is a business owner, and I would not buy your product or let anybody that I know buy your product knowing for the fact what you did. He needs some social media training. He needs to have somebody else run his actual page, and he needs to calm down with the bullshit that he's doing. But this is what people do. And it's just this whole clan of the gays that are really giving a bad name for people who just want to come out and kind of make a difference. But this is what happens in every community. There's always a group of fuck-ups that's going to make it hard for everybody else going forward. The other drama that you guys kept asking me about was the Nicki Minaj Sheetha record that Remy Ma put out, and how did I feel about that? Okay, I will say this. You guys know I'm not the biggest Nicki fan by a long shot. She has a couple of songs that I like. I'm really like her on, more so on features than whatever. But you guys know I'm a diehard Lil' Kim fan to the day that I die. But what I will say about this is I don't feel like Sheetha is Remy's best work. It feels a lot like Papoose. It doesn't feel like Remy, although she did hit on a lot of key points. And Nicki is always known for responding. So the fact that she hasn't says a lot. And I just seen about 30 minutes ago that Remy has a new record coming out called Deceased. And it's, girl, the cover alone, and I'm like, believe it or not, I feel bad for Nicki. And people are like, oh, well, Nicki got money. Ain't no reason for her to feel mad for her. She this and that. She's the queen. The queen doesn't have time to respond. Well, she's been responding to everybody but Remy, so she got time. So, again, I think a lot of people, especially the fans, are taking it a little bit too seriously. And then when Nicki and Kim had her shit, I definitely took it personally. But now, with it being years past, it's not that deep, y'all. It's hip-hop. This is what people in hip-hop do, because tomorrow they could be doing a record together. So it just depends. But in my opinion, Remy did. And then again, Remy got her, but it's because Nicki has definitely not been knocked off her pedestal in quite some time. She hasn't had anybody to do that. So I think it's great for female hip-hop, if anything. I think it sheds a light. It shows that, you know, this still exists. It's not a dead genre. It's actually something that actually is here, is doing something. So for me, I love it. Remy, but I'm still shocked that Nicki hasn't said anything. I've seen the shit that Safari has had to say, Meek Mill has had to say, which I think he's also a bitch, but you know, it's what it is. But yeah, guys, it's a lot. The internet, social media is definitely a lot, and Nicki definitely took that sexually transmitted L from Meek Mill for sure with this one. And you know, I think she should have definitely said something back. And for all the fans, she got more money than Remy. It's not about money, it's about talent. And when all is said and done, like I just said to you, it's about the numbers. It's not about the talent like that. But real hip hop heads, it's about the talent. They can give a fuck about how many pink Lamborghinis she's gonna buy. That doesn't matter. What can you do? Everybody loved fucking Iggy at a point and nobody wants to fuck with her anymore. So again, you as good as your last. So I would like for her to get on her A game and come back with something. I would love to hear her come back with something that's witty and is off kilter but yet still classic Nicki. That you like, okay, I fuck with you, girl. You came back, you defended your throne, whatever throne you may feel that be for the majesty or whatever the fuck this shit is at Kmart, whatever. It's good entertainment, and I think that's what we're missing right now is good entertainment. Because let's face it, about a month ago, we was fucking sitting up there talking about the fight that's gonna happen between Soulja Boy and Chris Brown, and that is just a joke. So it's good to see that the shift has actually went back to where we're judging her, not based on what she's done, not based off what she's doing, but based off her lyrical skills as an MC, because that's what her job is, and that's what she does. Let's get back to the basics, okay? So I just wanted to do this video real quick just because I wanted to kind of cover all the basics of what's been going on with social media and just a rant, because I be wanting to say a lot of stuff, but then I feel like when I type it don't have the same effect as it has when I'm saying this. So I will catch y'all in my next one. Peace.